There's been a lot of comparisons between the Switch 2 and the Steam Deck recently because of obvious. And I think like half of these people have no idea what they're talking about. And it's a little upsetting. People don't want to do research anymore, but it's okay. A lot of it stems from people who just like blindly want to hate on Nintendo, and like that's fine. There are reasons to do that, and that's cool. I'm not here to defend like a multi-billion-dollar company because who cares if they have like, there's valid reasons to hate on Nintendo, but I think it doesn't benefit anyone when you're just like making shit up, and it's just like, okay. Like, one, you sound like an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, and two, that's it, I don't know. People just like to shift the conversation into like a console war, because it's way easier to say, oh, the Steam Deck is better, without like any context or any like a reasoning behind why you're saying that. And everything I've seen from this topic, I think boils down to what I'm gonna call the 3 Ps: price, power, and portability. I don't know. I only thought of the first two, but we can start with price because I feel like that's like the easiest. Oh shit! I just hit my desk. I think that's the easiest to tackle. So I've seen this everywhere. People are like, well, number one, the Steam Deck is just way cheaper. And I have no idea where this came from, because you're just like, it's like completely wrong. Like 100%. I have a Steam Deck. I own a Steam Deck. I glazed the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is awesome. But like, let's be serious. The Steam Deck is not cheap at all. I have the Steam Deck OLED and it cost me like $600. That's after taxes. And I mean, we can go on the website right now. Like, look, let me see. I think people are like comparing it to the LCD model, which is $400. Still is like, it's only $50 cheaper than the Switch 2. But even saying that, the LCD model sucks dick. Like, the battery life is dog shit. It has a worse Wi-Fi chip. It's 60 hertz. Both of the Steam Deck models are like 800p, which is, you know, whatever. But this is an LCD screen, so it looks way, way worse. The screen is way worse. So that's not even comparable to the Switch 2, in my opinion. What you can actually compare to the Switch 2 is the OLED model, which is the one I have. It's $550 before taxes. After taxes, that brought me up to like 600 something, dude. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. And I don't know why people are like pegging it as this like budget-friendly option. It's really not. It's really fucking expensive. But yeah, that model is like way better in my opinion. It's a bigger screen. It's OLED, so the colors are way better. 90 hertz, better Wi-Fi chip, better battery life. It's just way better. And I think a closer comparison to the Switch 2, which brings me to my second point. Kinda in this little subsection of price. I think why I am less like disgusted by the Switch 2 price than everyone is because I've been like super into PC handhelds. Like I'm super into this, and the Switch 2 is actually like the cheapest sort of. I'm not gonna call it a PC handheld because it's not a PC handheld, but it's in that realm. Like it's competing with those devices, and it is like by far the cheapest handheld you can get for the power you're getting. I mean, if we're comparing it directly to like the Steam Deck OLED, it has a bigger screen, it has a way better resolution, 1080p. It's still LCD, which is like whatever, but it's a really good LCD. It's a good display. It has less storage. That's whatever. I mean, fuck it, you win that. I mean, I win that. I have the Steam Deck too. I think this doesn't mean anything to me. It has the Wi-Fi 6 chip, whatever, all that same shit, and it has 120 hertz with VRR, which basically just means like the frames are just gonna be smoother. Like, there's a way more technical way I could go into it, but I'm not going to because that's not what this video is about. You can look up what VRR is. Please, you can look up anything, dude. You can Google anything, and it's way cheaper. It's so much cheaper. Like, 450 is not bad at all for what you're getting. It has a way better. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Fuck it. Let's move on to point 2. Power. It's way stronger than the Steam Deck. I don't know why people are saying that. The Steam Deck is way more powerful. You can do way more shit. No, bro. No, you can't. First of all, games aren't even like specifically optimized for the Steam Deck, which, I mean, duh, that's not like a fault of its own. But the Switch 2 is gonna have the benefit of having games be specifically made for and specifically optimized for it. It has a leg up to the Steam Deck. Even aside from that, the CPU is just like way better. Like, it's a custom made CPU by NVIDIA that has like all the newfangled like modern technology. Like, people are comparing it to like a PS4 level, like PS4 Pro level of power, which alone is like, that's still a lot. Like, that's really fucking cool for a handheld. But even that is kind of reductive because like it has way more modern tech. It has like DLSS, it has all this new stuff that'll help elevate it even like beyond the PS4 Pro level. Like, it's not, I mean, you're obviously not gonna get a PS5 experience on it, but if you were expecting that, like, you're looking an idiot. Like, people are comparing it to the PS5 and it's just like, no, these are separate things. If you wanted a PS5, you get a PS5. That's a home console. If you want to Switch 2, you're getting it so you can like dock it, play handheld, all that. That's kind of the power section, I mean, the Switch 2 is just like, people don't understand, the Switch 2 is way more powerful than the Steam Deck. I don't know why people are gassing the Steam Deck up. It's just like a mid-range PC handle. And I know people gas it up because like, oh, SteamOS is cool, which like, yeah, it is. It's really awesome. But in terms of power, I don't understand like where there's no gamer that is like super strong. It's like a full PC in your hands. It's really like not. There's so many other PC handles that are like way stronger than the Steam Deck. But the issue is those are $800, $900, even like $1,000. They're way more expensive. So I don't know where this came from, where like the Switch 2 is so overpriced, and it's so, I mean, it's expensive, but it's not overpriced. Like, you're getting way more than you're paying for. Like, if you actually know what's in the Switch 2, it's really impressive and it's really awesome, and I fuck with it. And I guess to my third point, portability. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think convenience makes more sense to say here, because if you've ever had a Steam Deck, dude, you cannot dock that shit. It has a dock, right? People are like, oh, it's like Switch 2 kinda, you can dock it, it's the same thing. No, bro. First of all, you pay extra for it. You buy that after the fact, after the $600 that you just got milked out of you. You pay another like $80 for the official one, $40 if you want to get like a third-party one, which is the same thing. So you just get the third-party one. In my case, I modded Fallout 4, and the way Fallout 4 works is that like after you mod it, you can't really access the settings. Like, it's kind of weird. If you dock Fallout 4, it won't be seamless. There's gonna be black bars because it's gonna retain the resolution of the handheld mode, which is 16:10, and because it's modded, you can't change it, so it's just kind of stuck like that. And that goes for all the Fallout games. You could change it in any other Fallout game besides 4, but the way it works is that you have to open the old launcher, not the modded launcher, and then you have to change the resolution there, go back into the modded launcher, and then play. But then when you're done playing docked, you have to go back to the old launcher, put it back to the handheld resolution, and then play handheld like that. And that's just like, dude, it's little stuff like that where the convenience gets taken out, and it kind of takes away the magic of having a console that can dock. This goes for a lot of games. Like, the resolution doesn't change from handheld mode to the dock, which is kind of annoying. Like, you have to change that manually in the settings of the game, and that's just, it's not a big deal, but it adds up. Like, there's a certain point where you're like, okay, I don't really want to mess with the settings every time I dock it. So, or it does this weird thing where when you dock it, it'll match the resolution of your TV. So say I used to dock it into my 4K TV when I was in Mexico, and I was like trying to game, and I would dock it, and it would automatically scale like in game to 4K. And the Steam Deck can't run 4K, obviously, so it'd be like 2 FPS Red Dead Redemption playing. You'd have to, or like every time you dock it, you'd have to like mess with the settings, try to figure it out just to get it to work. And that's like, bro, that's so annoying. Sometimes you just want to like dock it, have it look better, and then play. Like the Switch 2 can do that with DLSS. Like, you'll dock it, the resolution will get better, you'll get a boost in FPS, you get a boost in like all this shit. With the Steam Deck, no, you don't get any of that. You have to mess with everything individually. And like, yeah, that's cool for certain people. Like, I like messing with settings and stuff. Like, that's awesome. But like, they're two very different like handhelds. Like, I don't know where this comparison came from. Like, it's clear to me that the people gassing up the Steam Deck as an alternative to the Switch 2 have never owned a Steam Deck and don't know what they're talking about. Because I don't know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The Steam Deck does have a lot of flexibility, and it's really cool, and I really like it. You know, sometimes the dock does work. A lot of the times, you know, it does. The dock doesn't have the same benefits as the Switch 2 dock. They're really not a one-to-one comparison. So I think the people treating it as an alternative to the Switch 2, where they're just like, I'll just get a Steam Deck, it's better, it has all this cool stuff. I think a lot of them don't know what they're talking about, and they don't know what they would be getting into if they got a Steam Deck. But maybe they will, and that's okay, because that's cool, and I like both of the consoles, so who gives a fuck. But I think it's lame when people are shitting on the Switch 2 when the actual console itself, the hardware, is really fucking cool, and it's awesome. And I think if anyone is a fan of handhelds, people should be happy that it's being offered at like a relatively cheap price for what it is, and that we're innovating in the handheld space, because it's fucking awesome, it's cool. But yeah, maybe I'll do a video on my Steam Deck, because it's awesome, and it's full of a bunch of emulators and a bunch of old delisted PC games, and it's tough. I like both of the consoles, and I'm happy for this. I'm excited for the Switch 2. Yeah. I also think it's funny when like 15-year-olds on TikTok are like, I'm not getting a Switch 2 because Nintendo is evil. And it's just like, no, you're 15 years old and you just like, Christmas just isn't anytime soon. So, you know, I think that's a little silly and funny. But yeah, there are plenty of reasons to hate on Nintendo. This isn't really one of them. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, let me know you like it. If you disagree with me, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. I hate you. But yeah, this is my first time making like a serious kind of video, like a little rant video, and I think it was fun. And I want to do more of them, so if you like it, let me know. If you hated it, don't let me know, that'll hurt my feelings. And goodbye everybody.